we just talked to Robert.
Yes.
Who is the manager at the campground that we're staying at.
Mm-hmm.
And we worked ourselves into a pretty sweet deal here.
We did.
We are going to be able to stay in Asheville for free for the next week and a half at the park with full hookups.
Right.
All we have to do is clean off the campsites for the remaining 13 sites that are
literally all we have to do is take a blower and blow off the driveway and pick up a couple sticks.
So
that is it.
So we're going to go in, give them a couple hours a day for the 10 days we're here, and I'm very, very certain we'll get a whole lot more done than that.
Yes.
And we'll make Robert happy and us happy because we can stay here.
Yep.
And it's really going to work out perfectly.
We spent just one night at North Mills Campground, and we were off to see my best friend Sarah and her family who live in Cary, North Carolina. Leaving Callie the caravan behind was weird, but we were excited to see our friends. We had a much needed relaxing weekend with them, but did manage to get a short nature walk in while being there. While heading back home to Cali, we decided to split up the 4-hour drive into multiple stops. First stop was Greensboro. Right off the highway is the Gateway Gardens. Being Floridians, we are used to gardens being in bloom all year round, and we're a little surprised the plants were bare. I can imagine the gardens looking amazing in the spring. Yeah, it's completely bare, and it's weird to me. Look at how pretty these little guys are.
We're at the McDowell Falls Park. We're about an hour and a half from Asheville. And it's a nice little walk down here, and it's a great waterfall.
Yeah, there's a mill right there.
Mill in the background. And now we're going to go back to our camper and spend the rest of the week and into next week in Asheville.
It's finally about 70 degrees. We've been working with weather in the 20s, so this is just like relieving. It was amazing. Upon arriving back at camp, the first order of business was to move into our new spot with full hookups. For me, backing up with a travel trailer can be intimidating, but we always work with a spotter, and I go as slow as I need.
So this is our campsite. We have it for about 10 days or so. It's fantastic. This is a really beautiful area. If you're ever in North Carolina, North Mills, excellent sites. So here's ours. This is one that has full hookups. And what full hookups mean is you get your electric, you get your water, and you get your sewer. And so this is what that looks like and why we were excited, because those are all valuable resources here on the RV. So here's our electric 30 amp hookup. There's our poop chute. And then the water will be hooked up, but I'm looking for, there she is. we're waiting on the water because I want to see how long 55 gallons will last us in the tank. So we're doing a little test, still being very conservative with the water, but we don't have to worry about what goes away. Today we went to Ingles, which is the grocery store around here, and we decided to plan out our week, get some work done.
Yes.
For the vlogs and all that kind of stuff, content, since there is no internet where we're staying.
Yep.
And then in the afternoon we decided to take a little drive along the Blue Ridge Parkway and see a couple of the sights around.
Yeah. Familiar sights.
Yep.
I feel like we always go on Blue Ridge when we go to this area for obvious reasons.
It's hard not to. It's
I
gorgeous.
know. It's really nice. We need to find like a good hike to go to. The thing about this trip so far is that we've been working. We don't get paid for what we do, but we're really trying to be diligent about putting out content for friends and family so that they're going along with us.
And it also helps keep us sane.
Right.
Alright, it's 36 degrees outside. We're heading into what we call work.
Yep. Day 2.
Day 2, we gotta blow off some more of these campsites.
About
We got what,
7 more.
8 more I think?
Well, we did.
I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. After putting in a couple hours of cleaning, we found a nearby hike. The Lookout Trail is a rather strenuous 1-mile hike with over 600 feet of elevation gain. When getting to the top of the hike, you can see down into the Black Mountain Valley, which makes the sweat completely worth it.
Very excited to be starting a fire tonight because we have been working with this, which is wet and cold. Now we get to work with this, which is dry and gonna light so easily.
We literally have this entire section to ourselves, which is really nice. We've cleaned up these campgrounds. There were 13 back here. Over here is Alec working diligently, might I add. Callie, we have a fire going on. We have hookups on the other side, so we're fully ready to go. to a crepe place that's all gluten-free because I am gluten-free. Had an amazing sweet crepe, and we were able to do some work there for YouTube and blogging. We also talked to some locals and looked around at some housing. It's kind of like a Sea-Doo Harbor vibe, but in the mountains, which I really like, and it's really close to Asheville. We decided that we were going to go for a hike. Alec found the hike, and the road is closed, so that's not going to happen.
Part where you leave me?
Yes.
Bye forever.
So today I was dying to get down to Asheville downtown because we have been here for like 6 or 7 days in North Carolina, and we have not hit the downtown area of Asheville, which I absolutely love. So Alec found a really cool coffee shop called Double D's Dessert and Coffee Bar.
Yep. It's a old English bus, a double-decker bus, and the bottom part is where it makes all the coffee, and then the top part is the seating area. And it's cool.
Yeah,
it's a really good coffee.
Really good coffee. We got something called Blackberry Lavender Mocha Latte.
Because we're fancy.
We are fancy. We do budget what we eat and what we, buy, but it is nice to sit down and have a coffee and split one. So that's what we did.
Spent a couple good hours at the coffee shop getting a lot of research done, because that's where we can get cell signal. At our campsite there's nothing, so if we want to look up something or look up what the weather's going to be or anything really, we need to go into town. Which is nice because it forces us to get out and go and do things.
What I love about Asheville is that there's a lot of young people that are in Asheville, so we could probably find some younger couples, younger married couples to hang out with. There's a lot of opportunity for like trails and adventures, outdoor activities. They have a really good selection of breweries and restaurants and nightlife, so we can be extremely social either in the mountains or downtown if we wanted to be. So that's kind of why I love Asheville, and because the weather is very temperate, so you're gonna get the snow, you're gonna get the cold, the winter, but you're not gonna get it so harsh like Michigan or
it's a good in between.
Minnesota. Right, it's a good in between, and you still get your seasons, you still get your hot summers, which I like being I like hot summers because I'm a Floridian and I am used to the hot summers, so I would like to be able to go above 90 degrees if we could. I know you don't, but
I'm starting to sweat right now.
Oh, stop. We are in Waynesville, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
We met a girl on our hike on the Outlook Trail that grew up here, so she said check it out. So we're here looking around, but if you can see, it's beautiful here. Starts with a J.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Lake Wanaluska.
We are at Lake Wanaluska here in Waynesville, North Carolina. It's beautiful. We're trying to avoid the rain. It's coming up through the mountains behind us. So we did see a lot of houses around that were inexpensive, and those houses in particular were nice, but I didn't like the directly surrounding area, at all.
Right.
There were a lot of really cool mountainy areas of like big dirt road hills that were really nice houses with really good views for really inexpensive. The only downside about it is they're far away from like Asheville. They're far away from like the hospital system, which I work at.
See the dirt road? That's where we're going.
The one that goes straight up?
Yes.
Take a slight right turn onto Nicholas Lane.
Okay. Okay. Alright, here we go. Should I put on? Alright. Oh my god.
In a quarter mile, the destination is on your right.
It's that right there.
That's your driveway?
Yeah.
How much is that?
The destination is on your right. 202 Nicholas Lane.
$225.
How are you supposed to get up that thing? That one lake we went to today was beautiful.
Yep. Lake Wanalita. Whatever.
Wanaleska.
Wanaleska.
Is that it?
I have no idea.
We decided to take the scenic route back to camp to hit some dirt roads as well as see the countryside of western North Carolina. We were met with rain that then turned into a dense fog, which made it difficult to see anything. Where are we at?
We are driving through a milkshake right now. It is so foggy out.
Milkshake. Yeah, honestly, this phone is making it look way more clear than it actually is.
Your sight distance is probably about 50 feet.
Yeah. On the phone, though, it's not.
Huh.